in the table of content because I want to speed it up. Now, typically, I will do chapter 1 to the end. I'll say chapter 2, then I'll go to chapter 3, or you can fast it forward and say, now write the next 5 chapters in the table of content. And then they'll pick it by themselves. See, it's one thing I told you to do is giving me the table of content again. See, exactly what I just said. What was the question I asked you? I said, now write, hold on. Look at my question, write the next 5 chapters in the table of content. Here, this is why you read what it gives you. That's not what I want. I'm going to then pick 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to copy the next 5 chapter headings. I'm not going to say, now write the full text, because I didn't put that before, the full text of the following 5 chapters in the book. Now hit enter to speed up my work. Now you can see it writing. Now, if you don't like it, maybe the words is giving you per chapter is too small, you can tell it, I don't want any chapter to be less than 500 words or 700 words. You can give it whatever it is you want. As you can see right here, we're already at chapter 7. Again, don't be lazy. Don't just put up rubbish out there. You copy it out, you read it, make sure it makes sense, and you can also add your own, or you can go back to it. Let's say I don't like this chapter 7. Let me read it. Chapter 7 says, self-doubt is a common obstacle on the path to fearless living, but it doesn't have to hold you back. By conquering self-doubt, you can unleash the inner confidence, blah, blah, blah. By conquering self-doubt, you unlock. So I will do this. Let's say I want to take this to another level now, because I like books. By the way, if it doesn't finish writing, it's telling you that he has finished all the information he can put on one response to you. You click a button here that says continue generating. You are always going to get that when ChatGPT has given you so much information in one screen that is allowed. So click continue generating. I hope they're not even depreciating this 3.5 now. There's no responding like that. It's not responding to that. I'm going to type continue. Let's see. Okay, it's my
Sorry about that, everyone. Our coach will be back shortly. The internet is crazy. I think because of the rain, we've been having internet challenges. Okay. Yes, you can't hear because his internet is fluctuating. Okay. Yes, we are all still in Nigeria. We see in Nigeria. And it rained heavily, so the internet is affected. So let's just hold on. Maybe while we wait for him, you can practice what you've learned so far.
Omoga, this Niger na battle. But it's okay. Despite I understand your problem does not mean I'm going to give you a pass if you don't submit your assignment. All right. The fact that I know that you are dealing with Niger problem does not mean I'm going to excuse you. Okay, let's go back to our ChatGPT. We're going to wrap it up now. You already got the gist of it right here. So what you do to go back to the basics here, you simply take each chapter, post it in the ChatGPT, and tell it to write it for you in full. Now, because I like to have my books to have what I call points to take away. I'm not going to tell it. I'm giving better instruction now. Continue is not going. It's still frozen. Sorry about that. I'm not okay. It's finished. I was explaining before that if he has finished giving information on a page, it will have a button. It will just stop mid type. As you can see here, he stopped mid typing. So now I just told you to continue, and then he finished the chapter. But what I can then tell it now, I want to do something. I'm going to say, please rewrite this chapter by including at least 5 application scenarios for the lessons taught in this chapter. I'm just adding just a single layer of complexity to your book so that it's not just stress. So you can then have a type of book where at the end of every chapter, there is a takeaway. I love those type of books. You don't just want people to read, especially in self-development. You want them to, okay, maybe you call it case studies, 5 case studies or 5 application points. As you can see, it gave me those 5, which I think is amazing. When you add it to the chapter 7, it becomes a very, very rich book at the end of the day. So that's how you go all the way to get to the end. When you finish your book, obviously, you want to write, why did I write this? Why did I write this book? The preface. We have not finished all the 20 chapters. We have just done up to chapter 7. Do you guys get it so far? Because time is out. We're at the 2-hour mark now, and I need to shut this thing down in 10 minutes and then take questions. Do you feel that you can write all the 20 chapters of your own book following this format from the little I've done right now? Give me a 10 if you can. Give me a 0 if you cannot. And then we stay here and do it a little bit more. I'm never in a hurry to get up the podium if my audience don't get what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm trusting you that your 10 means a 10 for real, not a 10 for let me just escape. Before this Dr. Ope keep me here for 3 hours. Because you are going to write your first book, and for the men
Again, apologies. Once you can't hear him like that, just know that the network has gone again. So this network keeps going on and off because of the rains. We are in rainy season, you know. So let's hold on while it gets back in. What is it you don't understand? Ayomide Adeyemo. Victoria Oyinbo. We are still in the writing section, so don't let us be ahead of ourselves. We are still going to get to the point where we are going to do the formatting and all that, book cover and all that. So this is the introductory part. Yes, I'm here. Oh, you just joined. You came late, so we are almost done. So maybe you watch the recordings later when the links are out, okay? Yes, you will get the recordings later. Are we submitting now or later? You are not submitting today. Your assignment is 1 week. So it's weekly assignments. And today is for Bookpreneur, which means your assignment will be due by next week, Wednesday. So before the next class, your assignment will be due. So you don't have to rush through the assignment. Just take your time. Okay, I think our coach is back.
I think Coach said, don't get frustrated at this point. Let's end this call. I'm done. I'm not tired. My whole house, everybody, I asked 6 people here, everybody log onto my internet, and now the thing is saying full and logging me out. Olufunke, Bishop, Jacob, all of you, get on your own personal internet. Leave me alone. Please. Okay? I'm getting frustrated, and we are done anyway. So when you're done, what else is remaining? So you write your 20 chapters. It's not Nigeria, it's everybody packing themselves on one internet. They refuse to use their personal ones, but they're trying to save that stupid 5,000-10,000 naira. See if I don't pay you enough. Get up my internet in my house, get on your own. Because it's telling me full people, and you know I'm fully live here. These guys sometimes just like to trigger people. Okay. All right, so my point here is that we are really done. The only thing, so once you do that, the next thing you want to really do after that, of course, you're going to write the what do you call it? The preface, why I wrote this book. So assuming that you have written all the 20 chapters And then you're going to now write, you want to write why I wrote this book, about the author, all very simple. You're going to say, now write the chapter about why I wrote this book. You tell it to do that, we write it for you. Following based on C demand. Now, it made that chapter 6 because I didn't have any chapter for it. You will arrange that yourself. There's nothing complicated here. See, in this chapter, I will share with you the personal journey and motivations behind the creation of this book. As a seasoned professional in the personal development need for over 2 decades, I've witnessed firsthand the transformative power of embracing fearless living and unlocking inner potential. Blah, 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 blah. I wrote this book with the sincere hope that it serves as a beacon of inspiration. Finished. It gives you your preface. You want to write about the author, give it some information about yourself. I'm so and so, I'm so and so, I've done this, I've done that, I've done that. Write a compelling author's profile for this book. It will take that little information you give it, it will blow it up in a very relevant, in a very nice way that you can use as the author's profile. So the next thing you then need to do to get your book done is you go to Microsoft Word, you format your book in the size that you need it. We're not going to go into formatting today because time is out. And I'm determined that I really don't want to be spending more than 30 minutes over. So that's it. If you have questions, I will take it for the next 10 minutes and then we are done. Madam Shola Salako, you are my measure. What did we need to cover that is still not clear? So that I know you will say it as it is. Okay,
thank you very much, Coach.
Yes, go ahead.
If you ask me, this is the best class we have had since we started having this session.
Okay.
And people who agree with me can give you a 10. This has been very practical.
Oh, yeah, give Shola 10. No,
it's you. They are giving you, not me. Am I the coach? It has been very practical and hands-on. In fact, okay, let me tell you, as I'm talking to you now, before I sleep tonight, I will send you my book. I'm already on chapter 5.
Oh my God. I love that.
It is fantastic. It is, ChatGPT is writing for me in pidgin in Nigerian language.
100%. If you want to write
fantastic. It is fantastic. So thank you so much for this. It is now formatting and all those other things, but I mean, it's such an eye-opener. You know, the way it is for me is that there's so many things that are in my head, that are in my mind, that I really want to say, I want to put down, I want to do this, and I've never been able to find either the time or the words. Exactly. Tonight, just sitting with this winch of a machine, it's almost as if I'm the one writing. I'm saying, it's speaking my heart. It's profound. Thank you very much. And I'm sure I'm speaking for at least 40% of people in this place today.
Fantastic.
From what we have experienced today. Thank you so much. God bless you. I don't even know how to say it, but thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate. You know, I love you. You will say it, and I really love that. Guys,
I will send you my book tonight.
100%, and I believe you will. Guys, those of you who are in the main class, that is an executive talk, you know. You that you don't have job, that you're at home, that have been sitting down for 7 days. Imagine you don't have a job right now. You decide that you even want to write a book a day. Who will stop you? I'm talking to the younger ones now. That means in 1 year, you're going to have 365 books. Nobody can play with you. You don't even if you don't know how to sell, one day, somebody will be buying $1. Now, we have not gone into publishing these things online. We're going to do that next week. We're going to talk formatting. I myself, because I think I don't like some of those videos they're giving you. Yeah, some of you are not getting it right. I'm going to get Eric. I think Eric is pretty good on that. To do a short video about how to format your book for publication. Eric, if you are listening to me, I need that video to be out there by tomorrow. I know we have it somewhere. If you want to do anyone, fine. If you want to look for the old one we did in one class that we did, post it for them. For those who want to format their book, it's very, very simple, very easy. Eric has a 10-15 minute video on that. You simply watch it and then you format. You can format from your phone. You can do it from your phone. You can do it anywhere you want. So once it's formatted, then the next thing we're going to post to you, and this is important because you have to publish your book over the next 7 days by Sunday. not just finish writing it. Hopefully you send me your writing by tomorrow, but you want to actually finish the deal by putting your book on Amazon yourself or putting it on lulu.com yourself. It's not complicated, but we only have 1 day in a week to do this. But what I will do is I'm going to send you 2 videos. One of them is how to format, so that tomorrow, watch it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, or whatever times you need to watch it. Format your book for publication. I'm going to send you a second video on how to design your book cover. There are 3 parts to this: format, design book cover, and then publish it online. They are pretty simple. We will get to it next week even. It's part of what we do, creating your first product. Called today, the introduction of it. You have the raw book. So next week, we will cover formatting. We will cover publishing on the side. But you can publish your first one before then. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. Perfection is your enemy. Put it out there. Put it into the universe, because it does something to your psyche. When your first book is out there, now you start to believe that I can publish. Format it. You are going to use Canva to design your cover, or for the elders who have money, or those of you who are even in the main class, you have $10. You can order your book cover from even among many of the members and many of my team here. Ask them, can you do my cover for me? Give them money. They're not going to do it for it for free. I've told them, don't do it for free. Pay them a little money, $10. They will design a cover for you. Or go to canva.com, even better, and do it yourself. Canva has multiples, literally hundreds of book covers that are pre-designed. It's called canva.com. That's another secret weapon you must have as an author, because it's not everybody, every day you want to go and be paid for design. You need to learn how to do your own design in another 1 hour. You are going. Canva has some amazing designs that have been done by professionals. All you do is scroll down, pick the template you like, you click on it, and then you just change the name and the title to your own. All legit is canva.com. That's why it's the most popular graphic design software in the world. And you are good to go. Don't try to be cute. When you have selected a cover, don't now try to say you want to change the color, you want to change the arrangement. Now you're going to mess the whole thing up. You are a rookie. I myself, I don't change. Okay, just go. The designs have been accepted. They've been put there because they've been approved globally by the owners of the platform. You pick it where it says Ope Banwo, then you change it to Shola Sala, because that's the only kind of improvement you are doing. Where you put the title of your book, you change it to your own. And by the way, ChatGPT will also write the back book cover for you. Don't try to think about it. Tell it, write a back cover book blog for my book. It will write the back cover for you. You are going to need that in a very professional, beautiful way. Just read it, make tweak here and there if you have to. And then the third video you get is how to publish your book. We are going to post the one for lulu.com. We're going to post the one for Amazon. At least Amazon is still allowing Nigerians. You go to kdp.amazon.com. It is free, 100%. I have students who charge 500,000 naira to unsuspecting rich guys who don't know that this thing is cheap. They collect their money. It's a service they are offering. There are many people out there who pay you 100,000, 200,000 to publish a book they already wrote like 2 years ago. They don't know how to publish it. It will be live on Amazon in literally 48 hours. We are going to send you the video for that. Take your time to watch it. I'm going to be on you this week. I want your first book live, not just completed by tomorrow, live on at least one international bookstore, maybe Amazon, then Lulu for your 50,000 publications. These things don't cost time. All right, I will, if you have more questions now, somebody ask a question. Please, your view about pen name and real name. It don't matter. Let's say, for instance, you are writing on a niche that you really don't want to be known for. It is legal to use pen names. Everybody use pen names. The owner of the writer of Harry Potter tried to create a whole new brand by using a different name. The brand didn't take off as he thought, but she has some books on that. Most of the popular books out there are pen names. It's okay, it's legal. If I taught it true, my books, my cookbooks will not be written in my Ope Banwo. I have novels right now. I have 3 or 4 of them out there. I use I'm not going to tell you my pen name.
Oh,
So that I can buy my book. Yeah? What did he say? So, yeah. So you do, I have a pen name for my novels.
To receive.
Inshallah is doing 9 people already. Let me check later. Okay. So, like Shala said, I've had this vision myself about writing a book, a book series about the history of Nigeria. I wanted it to be a faction. A faction is a combination of fiction and non-fiction, where the facts are going to be correct, but I can take some dramatic liberty in terms of some gray areas about Nigeria from 1960 to date. But I never did it because the research work is too much until ChatGPT came out. Now I've written, I think, 4 or 5 of them. The first one is Chartered Opes. It's already live on Amazon. It's live on Barnes & Noble. I've not even talked about it to anybody. But I realized I can do it now. So I wrote the book from 1960 to 1966. Most of the facts there are factually accurate, but I took some dramatic liberty here and there about the meeting between Awolowo and Ojukwu. Did they agree they were going to succeed together or not? Because nobody could prove whether that happened or not. So I took my own position and I put that as part of my own write-up. But the real facts of history are there. My book 2 was Brothers at War on Nigeria's Civil War. And I was able to discuss every battle in the Civil War. The Battle of Abagana, the Battle of Enugu. I discussed all of that to write a book, 1967 to 1970. Now I'm right now on the book of the Maradona and the Generous Tycoon, which is the book between Babangida and Abiola, leading all the way to June 12th. And all the facts I can get. So you can do whatever. Just now be focused. Know all these niches, the more we are going into it, looks like all of them are good. Focus on one. You are still going to use the rest as electives to grow your income in one area, but focus on one as your niche. If it is bookpreneur you want to be, you now know that you have to write a book a week over the next 13 weeks. You have to focus on how to market your books. Part of it will involve using affiliate marketing that you're going to learn. It involves using blogging because you're going to have a blog. But the way you blog is different from somebody who's a blogpreneur. Just like in the university, you studied, those of us who read law, we have to do philosophy 101 and philosophy 201. We are not philosophers. They were elective to us. We have to do English 101 because those are relevant for us to be better lawyers. Those in philosophy also have to do 1 or 2 legal courses, but they are not lawyers. Most of their courses are philosophy. That's what this is. So these 5 courses that we are focusing on, they somehow have some interaction, but don't confuse yourself. Know what you are specializing on. Your certificate is going to bear only one niche. Digital marketing specialist, then in bracket, is going to be freelancepreneur. I'm not going to give you a certificate that covers all 5. So focus. All right, we are done. I'm only just taking questions now. I want to make sure I don't overstay. We only have 2 more minutes. For 30 minutes past the hour and we're gone. Can I submit the book I wrote in the course of this program that is published already or not? Yes, you can. Why not? If you wrote it when this program started, go for it. But if it is a book that was written with when we did the boot camp, no, I'm not going to pay you money for that. I want books that are written today, after today's training. The top 20, I will reward for taking action. We talk about the main class. And then I'm just going to give a high five to my colleagues in the executive for doing their work. So they should be giving me money now, right? Christopher says, thank you, sir. My question is, when you use pen names, will it be possible for the site to accept it when uploading it, since it offers different details used in opening the account? I just told you, sir. The information you use in opening the account is totally irrelevant to the name you put in your book title. After all, I published my daughter's book on my own account, mistake, but it was live. So don't try to publish somebody else's book on your own account, because it might look, if they go and open another account or whatever, you can get messed up. But yes, it will accept your pen names. My books are draft to digital. My fiction books, they're there. I published 2 of it under a totally different name. I have another 100 and something book under my real name. And then if I decide to go into any other niche that is not like helping people to make money online, I'm going to use a pen name. Let's say I have to decide, just have a brainwave, I want to write books on health. I don't want to be known as a health book writer. I'm going to come up with a pen name. I just want it for the money. I don't want to have the authority there. So yes, sir. We are going to post the link to submit the assignment in the Bookpreneur group. Remember, each assignment is different. And I don't want you to stress yourself by trying to submit on all assignments, because you are going to get overwhelmed. If you're a bookpreneur, focus on submitting assignment on bookpreneurs. The others are electives for you. I'm not interested in marking your assignments in those. So assignments for each niche will be posted in the group for you, not the inner circle, not the seniors. So seniors, please, you are hearing this now. You need to join the subgroup for the niche that you have selected to make my job easier. Just in case we don't post the assignment in your group, I don't want you to get confused, but we don't want to keep posting everything in the same place. People get overwhelmed. So if you're a blogpreneur, be checking your blogpreneur subgroup for updates and assignment. All right, we are done. We got to go. Thank you guys so much. Guys, does any one of you have anything to say before we close the room? Olufunke, are you there? Bishop.
I'm here. Thank you so much for tonight.
Okay, Michael. Now we are done though. Those of you need to leave, please leave. I'd love to stay around and answer questions. I know that irritates some of you because you want to go and sleep. Nobody is stopping you from sleeping. Go and sleep if you want to sleep. Me, I want to stay for the next few minutes and take questions. For me, results matters more than the time I spend. So please, class is over. Shola, my manager, show you here now. My class manager. I don't release them all. So can I stay and answer questions if I want?
Yes, you can go ahead and stay and answer questions, sir. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Anybody that needs to log up, please log up. We are still recording if you want to listen to it later. All right, Michael says, what are the factors to consider before putting price tag on our book? Very interesting point. Remember, I would say you want to look at prices of people in your genre. What are their prices like? That is what every guru will tell you. But let me tell you what the Wealth Apostle does. When you start out, and this is a realistic assessment for you, your money is not coming from Amazon. It's not coming from Barnes and Noble. That's a feint, what they call, you know, when you do shakara, but this is where you are going. Your real sales, the way we are putting these 7 pillars together, your real sales will happen on your own website that you are going to build in with 4 or 5. Because every book that you create, we are going to teach you how to quickly create a sales page for it. It's very simple sales page, nothing complicated. What the book is about, a little write-up here and there that ChatGPT will give you. You make it live using Canva, for instance. That's where you're going to make 90% of your sales the first few years. It's as you get more popular that people will be finding your book on Amazon. You are not going to be promoting Amazon, your book on Amazon. That will be, you are losing money. Amazon collects either 40% or 70%, depending on the option you choose, as their royalty. But if you sell on your own page, you keep all the money. So now, how do you price? What I do is I price my books high on those platforms because I wasn't expecting to make sales there. Even though I've gotten to the level now where sales are coming in for me, but that was not the idea. So I priced my books at $37.99 or $39.99. Knowing that maybe others in my genre, they are selling their own at $19.99 or $12.99. But I'm not competing for sales on Amazon just yet. I'm setting up my customers for my sales page. So when I'm directing them on Facebook, I'm going to say my book is $39.99, but you can get it at a 70% discount on my own sales page now for $7.99, which is the real price you want to sell, or $12.99. Everybody loves a discount. So don't make your book too cheap on Amazon or Barnes and Noble for now. You are not likely to get plenty sales yet until you overwhelm them. That's why I say you're a bookpreneur. By the time you get to 20, 30, now they're taking note of you. And then if you are doing the promotion well, all of a sudden, you start rising in their SEO. And you might decide that you want to change the price and do on Draft to Digital right now. I'm doing a 70% discount. And last week, I think I made on one book like $147 or $149. Why? Because I said I'm doing 70% discount. They promote it on their site as a special sale, and everybody loves a special sale. So I'm answering that in a very long way to say, whatever price you fix is your own. You can choose to go. You can choose to go traditional. Look for what people in your genre are charging, and put. Don't make your own too cheap. Don't be the lowest guy. Don't be the highest guy. Be in the middle. You got to class yourself somehow. You might be counterproductive to you now, but it is better to sell at $39.99 and give a 90% discount than to sell at $3.99. Is what I'm telling you. Even if $3.99 is what your faith carries or what your people will pay you now. So I would recommend the Wealth Apostle approach. Put a higher price. I would say $29.99 should be your average on all those international websites. But on your own website, you're going to put it at $29.99 and then put a code for them to get 50% discount or 70% discount. People buy more out of fear of loss than prospect of gain. When they see that they're going to get 50% off, many of them will make a decision faster. So when you're posting on Facebook, you're telling them my book is $29.99, but you can get 50% discount today or 70% discount today. And some of them will go check. They're going to see that it's true. It's $29.99 on Amazon. And they buy from you. Eno Echo say, what about the references? I just told you I don't care. I'm not into scholastic book, so I don't do reference. I just remove it and delete it. You want to sell your book, unless the kind of genre you are in is where research book, like historical books, where you want to start putting references. But I don't teach that. You are a bookpreneur. You are not a professor. I don't train professors. I myself am not professor yet, so how can I train professor? So those footnotes, I don't care about them. I've never used them. You're not going to see them on any of my books because I write my books to make money. Thank you. Samuel Wara said, I need a link to the Bookpreneur niche. If you don't have the link now, you shouldn't even be there. Class has started 2 weeks ago. We are not supposed to be taking new people. So if you're just coming in now, you're slowing me down. I don't have the time. Go figure that out. All right, Shei Oluwadino, what about copyright section? Yes, it's your book now. You even tell ChatGPT, please write the copyright section of this book for me. You write it. What are you talking about? It's your book. Let's go here. Let's look at it again. ChatGPT, now write, now assume, because the book is not yet finished, assume the book is finished. Now write the copyright section for me. My name is Ope Banwo, and my address is, let's just say, Aso Rock. Me and Jagaban did together. Number 7, Aso Rock, right? Yaba, so that you will plagiarize. So you give it information, it's going to write it for you. Can see copyright 2024 Ope Banwo, all rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, blah, blah, blah. Exactly the way book centers, Google wants it, exactly the way Apple wants it, and you're good to go. It's your book. ChatGPT is just your stenographer. You just got to look at it that way. It's called imposter syndrome. The day you overcome that is where you're going to see that your money is just waiting. You are the author. This is a new age. It's AI age. It's an assistant to you. You are the one that gave it instruction to write the book. When you do calculation with calculator, and you do 2,070 times 1,099, and it gives you an answer. We are going to be telling people, this is the answer. Are you going to say, I want to use calculator yesterday to do it? Or are you going to think that you are not the one that did the calculation because you use the calculator? Same way. We're just not used to it. If you use Google to research before you write an article, you don't feel any imposter syndrome when you publish that article on Facebook. You're not going to be telling them in that article, I want to research all these things before I can write, because people are used to Google. But because people are not used to AI yet, it's why you're feeling that maybe you are not yet an author, maybe you didn't write it, maybe you cheated. No. In 5 years' time, nobody will write a book without using ChatGPT, guaranteed, take to the bank. 5 years from now, anybody who's writing a book without using an AI to help them do research is going to write a very poor book. Everybody's getting smarter. When you write an article with AI as your assistant here, the level of thinking is different, even though it's yours. So somebody didn't use it and they want to compete with you on research. They're going to lose. Oluwafemi said just joined after watching me on TV Politics today. That was yesterday. Yeah. Well, you're going to figure it out. Just ask in the group. People will tell you. Trust me, we are very liberal, and I've decided I'm not just going to stop anybody. I just won't go backwards for you. Anybody can join. I don't want it to be like it's just too much stress in my personal inbox. Those that I was rejecting people initially 2-3 days ago. Then I was getting nasty calls in my whatever. Why are you removing us? You are too this, you are too that. So whatever. Everybody can join. But don't expect me to go back and be teaching you what I taught 1 month ago. You have to figure it out. And thanks to Shola, we have created a sub-chapter, a sub-thread where we are going to be posting the recording of every thing that we have, either the one we did live or the one that I posted in the whatever, it will be there. Then you go study yourself, approve. All right, Samuel Wawa, we're not arguing now. I'm saying go figure it out. I can't go look for stuff for you right now, sir. We have joined the group. Ask in the group. That's the best I can give you. If you join class in the middle of the session, no matter how genuine your reason, you're not going to tell your teacher to go back and start to teach you from week 1. You're going to get notes and you're going to read. That's what this is, with all due respect. Okay. For the assignment, which format should we focus on? Ebook, paperback, or both? It's ebook. Oh, even me myself, I don't do print. Even though it's available online, people can go there and buy the print version. But ebook is what my assignment is. Remy Shola said, is there any risk of doing the similar content when you take the same topic? Now, really, right now, most books in the world already have duplication. If you are saying, get your eggs back, that's at least 1,000 books with the same topic. All of them are selling, and it's not the same content. So I don't see the risk there. Joseph, if I want to take children's literature as my niche and want to write picture books, how do I illustrate the books? I don't know. Ask Canva. Canva does illustration. I've never written a children's book, so I don't know. But if you ask ChatGPT, will tell you. Canva definitely. I've heard of people, a lot of people using writing illustration books with Canva. So you just go there, try to familiarize yourself with it, and then it will tell you. Or ask ChatGPT, I want to write illustration books. What software is best for me to use? It will tell you. What are you talking about? All right, I think I've taken everybody's question that is important. To this simple answer to my question, you blew up my mind. It is from my sales funnel. I can track my customers for recurring sales. Yeah, we're going to teach you how to create a sales funnel. Maybe week 5, which is going to be your front end, your upsell 1, your upsell 2, your upsell 3. We are going to have at least a 4-page funnel that we're going to teach you how to create that for every book you do. You don't have to create for all your books, but you're creating books every week. But you know what it is. And you might decide that maybe once a month you're creating a new funnel. But funnel is where the money is. The money is not on Amazon. Don't let anybody deceive you. For every 1,000 you make on Amazon, you can make $10,000 yourself, selling through your own sales funnel. Amazon is for prestige when you're starting. It's for cloud, and it's okay. You need a cloud, but the money is not from there. Until you get to my level, 5 years, 7 years, and all of that, your retirement, then that's where your money is. But the first year, you do the work yourself. All right, I think. Prince says for websites like Google Play Books, Apple Books, Draft Digital that don't allow Nigerians to publish books directly, What do we do, sir? You go to the bookstores that allow you to publish. I just shared 10 of them right now. There's over 100. Do not cry. Do not whine. Go and don't let what you cannot do stop you from what you can do. So yes, draft to digital is not allowing Nigerians now. But Nigerians have a tendency to abuse everything. I started publishing on that place less than 2 months ago. I'm already almost into 4 figures monthly on draft to digital. What am I saying? 5 figures. But now Nigerians abuse it. They start to block Nigerians. I'm in the US, so I'm fine. That's why I'm not logging into any of my accounts in Nigeria right now. I don't want them to block it. So what you can do is, if you know somebody abroad, you can tell them to create the account for you. And anytime you want to publish, you send it to them, you show them how to publish it, they publish it for you. My company, Bookpreneur 360, we offer these services. See, I deliberately, I'm very reluctant to market services we provide. I don't want this thing confused as if it's just trying to make money from us. But when you come to my trainings on Saturdays, I've reserved out Saturday for my own business. I do a lot of sales there, I do my business, whatever. I'm going to talk about this stuff. We provide social media marketing services where we manage all your social media profiles for you. And then we charge a token up front, and then we share profit. We also publish books for people. Like this draft to digital now, if you are the one that is your publisher, if they are publishing for you, we will create an account for you abroad, and then we'll help you publish all your books there, but you're going to pay money for that. That's not free. But I'm not talking much about that right now. So if you don't want to spend money, get somebody abroad, and they'll do it for you. Then you make your money. And if you don't, go look for websites that accept Nigerians. There's so many of them. Nigerians even have their own. Hopefully, we'll compile the list at some point and give it to you. Okay? All right, thank you so much. I think we've taken enough today to make me feel good that I answered all your questions. I didn't just drop it and run away, and we are good. I'm just scrolling up to be sure I didn't miss any important question. If your question has not yet been answered, if you can quickly repost it, maybe I will take it. Femi says, but we are supposed to pay government copyright now. I don't know what the hell you are talking about. I've not paid government any money, and I'm not going to pay them for what now? I pay my taxes, and I don't pay my taxes in Nigeria. I don't live in Nigeria. I don't make money in Nigeria. I make money abroad, and I pay my taxes. So what do you mean pay government for copyright? How? I don't know about that. All right, thank you guys so much for coming. Remember, as you go away now, that as you do these things is when you are going to know. Just hearing me say it, you had Shola just said something very important. That I'm going to have my book tonight before I sleep. It is the action that makes the difference. You think you know how to write a book right now, and you do, but you don't have the knowledge. You have the information about how to write a book. When you do these things that I tell you, then you will know the truth, and then the truth will set you free. You cannot know the truth until you start doing it. You cannot know how to write a book until you start writing it. And it starts tonight. It's just 8:48 p.m. Some of you, if you still have 2 more hours before you go to bed, your book should be ready, at least the draft format. Then you can start to figure out how will I format. Listen to our class captain. You know, that's what she said. There is that formatting and the cover. I don't know yet. But she's not letting that stop her. Now, if your book is ready, then your next question will be, okay, how do I format this in Okpe? How will this thing now get to YouTube? Then at that point, I won't even have a choice. I love those type of things. I will take the time. But when you don't even go and do the one they've taught you, they're still busy asking questions about how you collect the money when you make it. How is that even relevant right now? Make the money first. Then we figure out how you get your money. They don't steal money abroad. You make money, they give you your money. But make it first. Okay? Publishing companies pay copyright to publish your book. Who keeps telling you guys this crap? Who told you that? Why will you pay copyright for your book? I don't get Nigerians. Who do they pay it to? What are you talking about? I've been publishing books since 2000 and My first book was in 2002. My second year as a pastor, The Return of the Prodigal. Pay anybody. And I've written 17 books before there was even anything called charge. I've written plenty, more than that even. What am I saying, 17? And I published in Nigeria too. So I don't know what you're talking about. Don't worry yourself about all of this stuff. Now I have 106 books. I have not paid a dime to nobody to publish any of my books. In fact, all my books are listed in the Library of Congress in the USA, by the way. When you publish on lulu.com, they will actually put a copy of your book on the Library of Congress. And it's free. Don't let anybody. Of course, if you're a freelancepreneur, you can charge somebody 500,000 naira to publish their book on Amazon. It's your right. That's your job. You can charge them for copyright, charge them for whatever you want. Charge them for the color of their book. I don't care. You are doing your business. They must pay you your money. But don't now believe your own eye that you have to pay somebody. Even if you are going to pay somebody, write the book first. Okay, write it. Mama K says, that's a lot, Dr. Glad I stayed for the after party. I think we're going to be calling this after party to make Shola happy. The class is over. Now we are doing after party. You don't have to stay with us. Me, I don't have work. This is my work this year. We all die here together. Okay? Or we live here together. We won't die. All right? FM said we pay to countries where the book is published. Olufemi Omotayo, I don't know who you are, but I've repeated myself 3 times now. My name is Ope Banwo. Please go on YouTube. Books by Ope Banwo. Google it yourself. My books are in 50,000 bookstores. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 10, not 20, not 30. I just told you. You go to Google right now, Google Books. You are not going to find less than 70 of my books. I don't hide. I'm a lawyer. I don't say stuff I cannot back up. You go to Apple, the biggest of them all. Some are still in publication, but even right now, I have more than 50 to 60 published there. But some of them takes a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes based on how my site is. You go to a company called Draft to Digital. Actually, this thing, talk is cheap. Right here, one website, bookstoread.com. I expect every one of you, Shola especially, pay attention to this link. When you start publishing on Draft to Digital, by the way, of course, my friends that I know who are ready to pay me a little money, I'll publish for them right here in the US. I'll create their account. I'll create their, using their own emails, just domicile it for them. You can exhibit all your books on one. They will give you a free website. bookstoread.com/Ope Banwo. Go there. There's at least 60 books there. I did not pay publishing rights to nobody. So I don't know why you keep coming back with this. If you've been scammed, you've been scammed. You don't pay to anybody to publish a book. The only thing you pay for is when you want to buy your own, is it barcode, they call it. For all these sites give you a free one. I've never had to buy one. Amazon gives you a free one. Lulu.com gives you a free one. Draft to Digital gives you a free one. Even though they give you option to buy your own, why would you want to buy your own? When the whole thing is free. Yes, now, Remy, that is part of the misinformation. When I was in Dove Media, my media team came to meet me. They said they want to pay for, what is that thing? That thing that shows black and white when you first start playing the movie. I forgot what they call it. They told me they want to go and pay for it. I almost wrote them a check before Tony more whisper in my ear that color code. That's what they call it. They call it color code. They want to pay for color code. There's nothing like that. But I was ready to pay. ISBN is free. Michael Abiodun, it is free on Amazon. It is free on practically all these sites. They offer you the choice. But you can pay your own. Yeah, it is true. They will ask you if you want to buy your own. But I always ask my students, why would you want to pay for it when it is free? Are you eating it? And with over 100 publications, I've never had to pay for any. And you can choose to believe me or not. I've had months that I got a check of 7,400, 7,500 in royalties on that same Amazon thing that before they close all my accounts. over this double account that they accused me of, which I didn't do. And in another 2 years, I will be getting that check from draft to digital, as God is my witness. And I'm not paying anybody. What are you talking about? It's 100% free. And by the way, when you are publishing your book on Amazon, don't go and do Nigerian thing. There's an option there where they say, enlist your book for free Amazon KDP. You should enroll. In your own mind, you think you are giving your book for free. But what happens is that they share their revenue from their booklet, KDP Select. They share royalty. It's a book club where people pay $19.99 a month or so to read any book on Amazon. When you enroll your books there, Amazon will pay you at the end of the month how many of your books were read by their club members. What they do is that they collect all the money that subscribers pay, they take a certain percentage for themselves, and then they share the rest among those who opted for their books to be read for free. In fact, my biggest royalty is from that section, the free Amazon Kindle Select free. So, but Nigerians will be thinking, why should I give my book for free? But you don't understand shit. Okay, free is the money. Okay, you can choose to pay for it. I don't care what to do, just publish the damn book. That's my only point. We can argue from that to tomorrow. If you want to go pay for ISBN, when you can get one that will give you free Library of Congress in the USA, and then some guy on the Kakawa Street is telling you to come and pay 20,000 naira, and that's the one you want to go and pay. Good luck to you. Just publish the book. That's all I care about. You shouldn't argue. It's your money. Okay. Thank you. Kelly says, I've gotten £2 from one of my books. I place it on KDP Select. 100%. Do more of that. That £2 will become £6. Then become £20. Then it becomes £500. My first couple of years, my royalty from Amazon was like about $4, $5 every month. It's like a joke. Then all of a sudden, it crossed to $30. Then it crossed $100. And it just kept going like red fire until it got to 7K. All right, thank you guys so much. After party is sweet. Let us go have some fun. Thank you guys so much for coming. The Wealth Apostle is going to be signing off. This call today has been an amazing one. I've had a great time and I'm glad Shola is happy. Anytime Shola is happy, I'm happy. I know she speaks for majority of my friends on this call. The rest of you that are proteges, you're your own. Go and hustle. God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow as we talk about affiliate marketing. In fact, Eric will be leading the training tomorrow. I'll be here. We are going to talk together, but I'm going to be trusting him to kill it for me. Thank you, guys. Give me my testimonial. So if you had a great time today, remember, I love testimonials. I was at the class today. Dr. Ope did this, Dr. Ope did that. I want to recommend him as the best coach in the world. That's
Thank you.
Good night.
God bless you.